round 3, algorithm. This is a brand new movie just dropped on Netflix called Our Times. And this movie is actually from Mexico. And in this movie, we see in 1966, Nora and her husband Hector, they are this physicist in this college, and they are working on to invent this time travel machine. So one night when they actually finished like inventing this machine, basically this married couple, we see they time travel to 2025. That's right. So when they come to 2025, we see, they discover that like basically they're in this future time, and because they're married couple, they discover a lot of stuff about each other. So because also they're from 1966, they find a lot of stuff very unusual in this time frame. So this movie, it is, although it is like a sci-fi time traveling movie, but I will say this movie, it is kind of like a romantic drama about this couple, like this married couple. And of course, in 1966, that is very different time. And Nora, who is very smart woman, she's this physicist, and she teaches in college and everything. But because it's 1966, she doesn't have many opportunities. So when she comes to 2025, of course, she has like so much opportunity. Of course, slowly, she changes herself in this movie. And the husband, Hector, who is from that time, and when he comes here in like 2025, he finds like everything is very difficult and everything he doesn't like. So this movie's main conflict is this husband and wife, their relationship, which can be like, and also like Nora, she does have all these family members somehow in 2025, which is like, what's quite surprising. So overall, honestly, I thought this movie, it was very interesting theme. But what I guess I personally didn't like, the end of the day, this movie, it is about, this married couple, and like it's about their story, finding out what they want in life. So that's, I guess, because of that, I thought this movie was okay. Like personally, I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it either. This is one of those movies, I feel like this is okay storyline, especially this couple. If you like their relationship and everything, you will like this movie. However, watching this movie, what was impressive is the set pieces. It actually looks really good. This movie's all the set pieces, like the production design, lighting and everything, even the time traveling machine, it looks cool. All the costume also looks cool. This movie is, it looks really very impressive, honestly. And so I guess the direction and the overall, the production behind it, it is quite impressive, that I personally was really surprised. However, because the story still is about this, like, this married couple, and I did like their story, I didn't say, like, I'm not saying I didn't like their story. I just feel like this movie could have done a lot of stuff, but it really stick to this story, like this married couple, their story. That's where I feel personally a little bit frustrated. I was like, why we are not doing more stuff, like we are like kind of stuck with them. So that is why I think I was a little bit like, my personally, like a little bit like, why we are not doing more stuff, you know what I mean? But it didn't. However, this movie still is very good about their story. Like if you think about it, the romantic time traveling movie, you will like it. And the way this movie ends, it does have very sweet ending. So, I feel like overall, this movie, it was okay. But what is impressive is this movie is like the production is really very impressive from Mexico. I was like, wow, this looks really very good. All the acting in this movie, it is okay. Like I wouldn't say all the characters are like so likable. Although I did try to like Nora. I didn't like her that much, I think. The Hector is also okay. I feel like this movie really needed more conflict. You know what I mean? Like often this movie, the way character give reaction, you are like, you should give bigger reaction, but they don't. because of the probably the director asked them to, that's how you react. I feel like overall still this movie was okay. Honestly, the story, they could have done a lot of stuff, but they really chose to tell very simple story. Overall, I thought this movie was just okay, honestly, but still was very enjoyable movie because of the production, and the story itself is interesting. And that's my thought on this. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about this movie? If you enjoyed this review, don't watch other reviews on other movies. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.